Hello and welcome to the assignment guide for the third Zoological Animal Health and Husbandry assignment, Zoo Animal Health. So for this one you need to look at the gorilla, the African elephant and the ostrich and describe good and poor signs, both physical and behavioural, of health in those animals. It needs to be specific to each animal. So what I don't want to see for the ostrich is nice shiny fur. Okay, so just make sure that you read your notes correctly and don't just copy and paste from one animal to the next. What you also need to be able to do is state how changes in health would be monitored. So you're looking at things like health charts, any diaries that you may keep in a zoo, or any video diaries that you may well keep. So that can just be bullet pointed, or it can be in a paragraph. You can include images. You can do that any way you see fit. So for the second task, what you need to be able to do, produce a table that highlights the causes of disease and also explains how it can be prevented and controlled. So my advice would be to have 3 columns in a table, one saying cause, one saying prevention, one saying control. And what I would advise to cover would be things like the cause would be nutrition, and therefore your prevention would be to make sure that the diets are specific to that animal, to make sure that the hygiene in the kitchen is correct, to make sure staff know what they're supposed to be feeding their animals. And for control, you could have things like diet sheets, staff training, making sure that you have hygiene officers for each of the sectors in the zoo, and really just go through many more topics of that. So for example, you may include husbandry, you may include hygiene of the enclosures, you may include the public. Okay, there's many things that you can include. Again, a lot of this we will go through in class. So for the third part task, what you need to be able to do, just write a short essay, so around 500 to 750 words, that's about a page and a half, and say how the welfare of animals can be improved and is improved using those 5 titles that you see in front of you there. So behavioural enrichment, creation of naturalistic enclosures, keeping animals in appropriate social groups and reducing stressful situations, and how it copes with the legislation. So for example, should be fairly evident for that one. Just make sure you include examples in each of those paragraphs when you're writing about it. For the merit task, all you need to do is devise an annual healthcare regime. So what I would advise is to draw up a table that includes the 12 months of the year, so January to December, and include in each month something to do with the health of the animal. So it may well be worming, it may be foot trimming, it could be doing a health check, could be doing a full health check, and if you do that you need to describe the difference between the two. You need to include vaccinations in there, and any other health checks that you may well need to do for that specific animal. So you need to choose 2 out of the gorilla, elephant and ostrich. Okay, so that should be it for that one. Any further questions, please ask.